to our channel. My name's Dan, here in the Philippines on the Island of Bohol. Another hot morning. It's 10:41. Heading up the mountain. Gonna give Philip and Beth 2 big chickens, each over 3.5 kilos. They should like those. Leaves me with 1. Always good to share, I think. They had some, they'd share some with me, I'm sure. Man, something sure stinks up here. Jesus. The road's pretty rough. We had over a month of rain. But we've had 17 days now of hot wind. Everything's baked down to hard surface again. My yard is just hard packed clay again. Almost looked like it was ready to start getting dug up for a garden. Now it looks just like this road. Nice up here where Philip lives. He's a little over a mile from the highway. Just perfect. You can't hear the vehicles at all. He lives up at least 600 feet higher than we are. So he has a breeze all the time. Got dozens and dozens of mango trees, huge gardens. He's got a big canning system. That all the vegetables that he grows, he just cans. Road's barely big enough for 2 vehicles. He's got one of those pressure cooker canners. Cool. It's got hundreds of jars of stuff set aside. Told me the prices went way up on the empty jars. He was kind of disappointed about that, but not much you can do about it. He's the only one that I know on the island that's canning. Sent home for all the cooker and stuff. Really got a nice setup. Yeah, it's getting real rough here. The size of these rocks. Jesus. I'm just going to drop the chickens off. I'm not even going to stay. I'm just going to say hi and I think I'm going to go to Uba and get a hamburger. rocks. Man, something stinks up here too. Holy cow. It's like raw sewage. Man, does it stink. I don't know how Philip can live next to that. The size of these rocks. There he is, right there. The dogs. I just handed him the box and didn't even tell him what was in it. He'll be surprised when he opens it up. He was surprised how heavy it was. About 16 pounds. Gets pretty wild up here in the big rains. There's been times when these drainage ditches through the center of the road have been 2-3 foot deep. This is the best the road's looked in a long time. You go farther up the mountain, it's even worse. Sorry, my finger's in the way there. I don't have the gimbal with me today. Forgot that. Thought about it right after I left. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to Talabone eventually here and look and see if they have any chicks. Need another 20 chicks. All my big ones are gone. I've got another batch that's growing right now that are probably about, not all of them, but I think about half of them are getting close to 2 kilo. I moved some from some different cages today, and a couple of them were pretty light. A couple of them were pretty fat too, so this next round, instead of letting them get 4 kilos like we did this batch here, we're going to start killing them about 2.5 kilos. 2 to 2.5 kilos, so they're just a nice size that you can eat the whole bird. You can eat the whole breast. The big ones are fantastic. I bet they're awesome if you could roast one. We don't have an oven, so we do have a rotisserie thing though. We should probably try that out. Made for up to 3 to 4 kilo birds. But then you have to pluck them, and that's a lot of work for me. I was looking in Lazada, and they had plucking machines from $120 to $300, depending on what size you want to get, what size motors and stuff. You know, they got those little rubber things in there. You throw the bird in there with a little water, and just spins around, bounces, bruises the shit out of them. But if you're going to eat them right away, it just doesn't make any difference. Maybe it tenderizes them up a little bit too, who knows? If we were selling birds, like a lot of people raise the broilers, they get them just a little over, get them about 1.5 kilos, and then when you gut them, the rotisserie places them want them about just a little over 3/4 kilo, and then they're charging 350 pesos now for them, and they rotisserie them, or however you want to call that. But if we're doing that, then I think one of those plucking machines would be a good investment. But you got to kill all your birds, and you got to freeze them, you got to gut them and all that stuff. And the road's nice and wide here. Narrow again. You meet like a dump truck on this road, man, it's all over. Alright, well that's my first little adventure. Got rid of 2 big chickens. Left me with 1. I'll have half of a breast tonight for dinner, maybe, if I get lucky. Take care, everybody. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. Take care.